Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy October 17th. Y'all, today we'll be reacting to the Braxtons, uh, Trouble in Paradise. We will start where it left off last week, where Ashley finished telling her story. And she finished telling her story, how things was, and how it went with Lauren, which was her twin sister, and she said it was all so surreal to her. The doctor on Tamar's show said that she had to find healing for herself and not for others. And also Tamar told um Ashley that she's sorry that she wasn't there for her when she should have been. Moving along. Tawanda had ran into a car fresh. It's not funny. Fresh in her arm, and this right here. This not pressing. She just scarred it and scarred her hand. I think it was like a dummy in the car when she ran into the car, or a stunt double or something. I don't know. I don't know that part. It was hard. Anything dealing with Tawanda. Mm. So that Tony called and said, "Is everything okay?" Blah blah blah. Come to find out, Tawanda have to have surgery on her hand, but she wearing the cast down the aisle. That's not something that she wanted to do. So then she said she don't think she should go to Bahamas, and then she said Bahamas. She said, "Who's going to Bahamas?" And she said, "We're not going to Bahamas." Like that, she said we're going to Mexico, Tosoquico. I can't pronounce Mexico. And he said, "Well, I don't think you should go. I think you should stay." She said no to Wanda, and Tawana hung up the phone. The next thing was Tamar at her production office, where she and I think uh let me get it right. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it right. Yeah, okay, I got it. I got to make sure I give y'all the right information. So Tamar is going on tour. She was shooting her promo picture with October London and Rose James. That's who she's going on tour with. Uh, the joint tour features both co-headliners and a special guest, Rose James. So October London and Tamar will be uh headliners, and special guest is Ro James. Tamar was very upset when she came out. They were trying to give her martini gas, and she said this is not what her show is about. She got on her team and everything. Uh, but in the beginning, she was talking to her executive producer, and she was saying how far, because she was going to Mexico. And she's hop on the airports and go to Mexico for Tawanda's bridal. And she was talking about how Tawanda wanted her to be, I think, the bridesmaid or maid of honor. And she thought that was fine. She said, now, only time Tawanda calls me is when we filming. And, and I kind of got what Tamar was saying. I kind of got what Tamar was saying. Because back in season one, that's what she said. So he said he couldn't go, he couldn't make it. So he said, "You my support system, like that." And he said, "You gotta do this on your own. You need to go." She said, "Mm-mm." But come to find out, and this was kind of kind of got me. But before I get into this, I'm gonna get into something else. So Trina and two of her other friends was going to the fabric store for robes, and they were talking about getting the stripper, and they said, no, 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 that's not what Tawanda wanted. She said, even though, Trina said, even though Tawanda got a stripper on my way, on my bridal shower, but she said, no, I'm gonna give Tawanda what she want, which I thought that was very respectful because her and Sean agreed no strippers, so that's what Trina was going by. So fast forward, y'all, getting into Torso Mexico, whatever you call it. So they was at the bridal shower and, having fun. And first part, Tawanda saying that her sisters wasn't there for her. She told the girl, and the girl said, that's because you always there for them. And but I'm trying to get, because she's never really been there for Tamar. The only one person that she really, you could ever say she probably ever would been there for is maybe, just maybe, Trina and Tony. And that's what I was kind of confused on. But y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Don't worry about it. So she said, I'll expect them to be there for me, help me plan this. She asked Tamar, okay? Then come back, they at the little party, whatever. And they calling out Trina because Trina back there in the room somewhere. Come to find out, come to find out. Hold on before I say this. The producer told Tawanda Tamar was coming. She said, "Nah, she wasn't coming. She was coming. I don't want to do that." But come to find out, Tamar said, "You told me that she didn't want me there, just like you told me she didn't want me at her wedding. But now y'all saying she do want all her sisters there, and she do wanted somebody there." And then it was just a minute. But Tony said she couldn't make it to the bridal shower because she had a show in Vegas and she had a show in Miami. And Tony said, "I'm a wait a minute." I think Tony said she gonna make it to her bridal shower, but she couldn't make it to something. Oh, this is her bachelorette. See, I ain't never been married. Sorry, y'all. This is her bachelorette party. So, Tony said she couldn't make it to her bachelorette party where she was having now, but she's going to make it to. She's going to try to make it to her bridal shower. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tony was saying, because Tony said she had to perform in Las Vegas and she had to perform in Miami. But Tawanda excuses Tony for everything. She said, I understand Tony's situation. At least Tony did call and tell me verbally, but Tamar ain't even called me. Only thing she did was like text me. Tamar was told, and this is the truth. Tamar was told by that producer that Tawanda did not want her at the bachelorette party, and she didn't want her at the wedding or the bridal shower or the bridal party, whatever. I was just like, because um Tony said she wouldn't miss that for the world. So that's why I was confused. She said, and Tamar said, it's deeper than something is deeper than with Tawanda. I can tell you what it is. Tawanda's jealous of Tamar. She always have been, and she put on that role, but and put on that fake ad. But she always have been, even when Tamar was married to Vince. Now, moving along, we getting close to the end. So close to the end, they was calling Trina, and Trina was in the room on the phone. She got a call from her husband, Vaughn. Vaughn had to go to the hospital, the ER, the urgent care, and come to find out he had heart failure, and they had to do surgery. And he said, and she said, "Well, no, I'm coming." And he asked them why, and that's when the show went on. All in all, I enjoyed the show, and all in all, I advise everybody to go and watch it. All in all, I think everybody gonna be surprised that everything that's been played out on this show ain't really got nothing to do with Tamar. It's Tawanda. And I think that's what people been noticed for years. And that's all I got to say. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Of course, I'm gonna keep reacting to it until the final season. I love y'all. Y'all be sweet.